Good Saturday morning, everyone. Um, I hadn't really made much of a video in quite a long time, so I thought I'd drop by and say hi. I'm eating for my breakfast. Very yummy, low-fat, sugar-free, crunch ice cream thing. I don't know how they do it. They're really good. Blue Bunny brand. So good. Anyway, I'm being like Raymond 14 and eating while I do a video. So rude. So casual. Anyway, um, yeah, I've been sort of hiding out, I guess, and a lot of you who chat with me on Yahoo, I'm sure, have noticed this too. Couple of reasons, really. One is that it seems like I've noticed a pattern just recently. I've finally put two and two together. That it seems like every year between Christmas and spring, I go into a pretty deep depression. And last year it was really bad, and I lost some friends over it because I just secluded myself. And I didn't make videos much at all. And I didn't want to chat. I didn't want to talk on the phone. And this year I've been just kind of secluding myself with Falcon. And he's my happy place, you know. And only when I'm with him do I feel okay. And when I'm not with him, I get pretty down. Even when I've been with him, I haven't been able to really experience the full range of emotions that I should be having being with him, you know. Yes, you just saw my bra strap. Woot. I just bought this shirt. It was a men's turtleneck shirt. It was on sale for $3, and I saw why when I tried it on. The neck is tiny, and it felt like I was being strangled, so I took it off. I'm going to put him in it. Anyway, off topic. Yeah, so this year I finally got on antidepressants again. They seem to finally be kicking in. I think they're helping. I've been taking it for about a month. And, yeah, I think I'm seeing some difference. It's not as dramatic as it used to be when I used to take the Zoloft. So I was a little disappointed that it wasn't quite as dramatic. But it's keeping me from feeling quite as panicky and crazy. So that's good, because when I get depressed, it's serious. And it's not, I know some of you are going to say, well, it's a lack of sunlight because it's winter months. Pardon the horrible noises. But that's not it, because I don't go out in the sun anyway. So, you know, that doesn't matter. I'm not sure what it is. It's some chemical thing, obviously. And, God, this is good. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm starting to kind of try to get back into the scene a little bit. And it's not that I haven't missed you guys, and it's not that I don't care. It's just that I have been really down and having problems with just doing basic things for myself, like my laundry and knowing what to do with my laundry once it's done. I mean, any intelligent adult person knows you fold it, you hang it up, you put it away. But when I get really depressed like that, when I get into these states, I'm hard-pressed to really be able to put my thoughts together enough to function, really, on any kind of a level. I don't get my basic laundry done. Things pile up on the floor, and everything, every surface ends up piled up with stuff, with mail, bills, knickknacks, clothing, just things that I can't, for the life of me, figure out what to do with them. I can't organize. So right now I'm in a process, partly because I'm feeling a little bit better and partly because of having some company coming over soon. I'm in the process of trying to actually finally go through things and put things away and kind of get my ducks in a row, as they say, and making some progress, which is really good, and feeling better. Also, I started just a metric buttload of medications for other physical problems that I've been ignoring for years because I thought they'd just go away. Pardon me, or I was in denial thinking they would never get bad enough to really hurt me, but they were getting there. So I am on 4 different kinds of pills. No, five different kinds of pills and an injection that I have to take twice a day, which makes me feel kind of lame. I have to be on all these medications, but it's better for me in the long run. And it's just a matter of keeping up with the medications and just doing it, making myself do it. And, it's for the best. I have to get over the stigma. We don't stigmatize for it. I grew up with a granny. Well, I didn't grow up with them. I spent as much time as I could at their house. My granny and grandpa, my dad's parents. And my granny, God rest her soul, took a lot of medications, and I was raised with the people in my family saying very derogatory things about her for all of the medications that she took. And granted, some of them were, well, it was before they really had good psychiatric drugs and before people took depression and anxiety and post-traumatic stress seriously, and they didn't know what to do about them really, so they would just prescribe Valium and things like that just to kind of keep people doped up. She took Valium for many years. She had, I think, some pretty serious mental health issues, and they were never addressed, and she was never really treated properly, and she suffered greatly, and we suffered along with her. Family of mentally ill people always suffer along with them. So I grew up not wanting to be a, quote, pill popper like my granny, but, I've had to kind of try to shrug some of that off and realize that if I want to, live, whether it be stopping living because of physical problems, just health problems, or stopping living at my own hands, I've got to medicate and take care of the problems and not let them go on. So I'm doing that. I'm getting better, although I'm having side effects from the medication I'm not crazy about. One of them seems to be excessive sleeping. I don't ever sleep 8 hours at a time, but I'll sleep 4 hours and then 2 hours and then 3 hours and like this all through the day, and I don't know what day it is sometimes. I thought yesterday, I told Falcon, I keep thinking this is Friday or Saturday when I know it's Monday. And he says, dear, it's Friday. Actually, it's after midnight, so it is Saturday now. And it kind of blew my mind because I've done this whole thing of just falling asleep randomly. I mean, I sit down to watch TV and I'm asleep. Or I sit down in my chair here to chat with somebody and I fall asleep. And I guess it's some of my medications. I don't know. I was taking another problem I've been having for like the last month is just horrible headaches right here, right on the top of my head. Hot. My head gets hot. As the headache gets worse, the top of my head gets hotter. It's really weird. Horrible blinding headaches. I thought at first maybe they were migraines, but migraines, as I've read when I did some research, are just on one side or the other, and mine's just right in the middle. So I did some research on it because it was just ruining my life and making me miserable, and I'm too stubborn to go to the doctor again because I'm on enough medication as it is, and I thought, oh, it'll pass. I'll work my way through this. But I needed to do something. So in reading up on some forums and such, I found that it seems to be probably either related to my neck, which I have been having a lot of neck problems, or to sinus problems. And I've been having stuffy ears and sore jaws, and I think it's all related to that. So I got an over-the-counter non-drowsy headache medicine, sinus headache medicine, and I'd been taking that, and it knocks my ass out cold. I just end up just dead to the world, can't get up to even lie down. I'll sit down on the couch. My head just falls back like I'm dead, like I've been shot. And, I can't wake up enough to lie down or to get up and go to my bed or anything. And I'll sleep like that. I'll sleep sitting here in this chair for 4 hours. So that's been bothersome. I And I stopped taking the non-drowsy because it seemed to be knocking me out. But I'm still having the sleeping thing. Anyway, so my life has been kind of discombobulated. We had a member of the family attempt suicide, and that was pretty upsetting. Excuse me, just 1 minute. I had to blow my nose. It's not pretty. Um, yeah, we had a member of the family try to commit suicide, and that was very upsetting. And then a few weeks later,